Hello and welcome to another live one-stop geek shop podcast unboxing. I am Billy at _swan_man on Twitter, repping for the One-Stop Geek Shop podcast. Find that on iTunes or wherever you download fine audio content, specifically podcasts, because we're talking toys. And with episode 12, what better way than at least 90 seconds devoted to the Ultimate Warrior? So this is WWE Mattel Series 8 Legends, the return through Target Ultimate Warrior. Exclusive only to Target, which has been kind of a controversy because it was hard to pre-order. Lord knows I know. Being on the East Coast, I pre-ordered at like 3:30 in the morning or something just because I woke up and had an itchy feeling. And lo and behold, the Grail, at least from Series 8, whereas I consider the Grail from Series 7 to be Sting, which didn't get to happen. We get this, and so pop that pre-order in along with Eddie Guerrero, who gets his own unboxing very soon. And after many cancellations and delays, I finally received it mint in box. No stickers put in the way, but like the card was damaged. But I'm a Lucy, and that's why we have a video, because I'm gonna open them. I'm gonna open them right now. But first, here's the detailing for the box that's doomed for the trash. I'll read the back. Ultimate Warrior. Titles included the WWE Champion and the Intercontinental Champion. It reads as follows. On the Raw, after his WWE Hall of Fame induction, Ultimate Warrior delivered a legendary speech to all the warriors in the WWE Universe. Every man's heart one day beats its final beat. His lungs breathe their final breath. And if that man did in his life makes the blood pulse through the body of others, his spirit will be immortalized by the memory of those who honor him. You are the legend makers of the Ultimate Warrior. And that is very inspirational because this is right before he passed away. So the very next day, he suffered a heart attack. Jim Hellwig, Jim Warrior, whatever you want to know him as. So this is literally the action figure of the last appearance of him, specifically in a ring, but in the public eye. And that little speech, that was just a snippet. I remember watching that Raw ASMR and being like blown away by, his vaguely cogent like speech. But then to find out that he passed away, it's like, man, he went out on a high. He went out on a high note. So the backing is Legends, whatever. Mine was shaken loose, but it has the era-appropriate scratch mark microphone. It's even got the little details. Like, this is the nicest version of this microphone, which I have with the mail away Vince McMahon. But, because I'm old. Let's pop the little bands off. He has, looks like just one set of bands, 2 pointer fingers to be used for him delivering the promo, and like a Toy Biz Wolverine-esque mask to plug over his face, much like the merch table mask that he wore during the promo. Instead of having face paint, he wore the mask that you can buy as a fan, very limited, little cheap plastic guy. And they released that harder, like denser version by Mattel for kids for the role play aisle. That was Sting and Kane were also in that. Pop him out, and there you go. In the duster, in the suit, the way he was, and he's got the Rob Schamberger art going on there. A nice print on the face of the mature, the aged, the grizzled veteran Ultimate Warrior. So, yeah. The Always Believe logo on there. It's a great figure. I mean, he's got probably the best suit shoes, if that's a thing to be considered. Like, of all the suited guys, these are brown, and they have a little more detail, or at least the detail pops with the brown plastic. 3-button suit. Yeah. Good suit body. Let's plug the awkward, see if the awkward mask goes on. Let's see. Oh. Don't want to break the little tines on it. It's good because the head doesn't, there you go. And if it looks awkward, Well, it looked awkward when he did it, so yeah, whatever. Put the mic where he was. Might swap out the hands, but he did a lot of pacing and whatnot. I probably won't keep the mask on entirely, probably put it in his other hand, but there it is, a little slice of history in action figure form. I'm really glad they didn't mold like they do with some sunglasses. A little stress on the tine there. Don't like that. But I'm really glad they didn't mold in the side of his head like little divots so that the mask could go on easier. Instead, you just get a good, solid, like grizzled warrior head. So, yep. Thinner cloth, kind of like the Ultimate Edition warrior jacket. The duster cloth on that, very thin, but it soaks up the detail way easier. And it's definitely like better than the Jakks Pacific. Though they made variations on his duster, they were all terrible to get off, and the detail with the plastic and the rubber led to it sloughing off eventually. So yeah, is it, discussion being talked about? It's late in the year. Could this be a Fig of the Year contender? Absolutely. I think I'm going to put him in terms of WWE Figure of the Year. He's a contender for 2020. What better way than for the Warrior to go out a little bit on top? And certainly he did with his career and with one final meandering promo that really summed up the whole experience of the Warrior. So, awesome stuff. Mattel rules. Target did okay, but more on the pod, which you can hear later. But for the Ultimate Warrior, for me, Billy, this has been One Stop Geek Shop live unboxing. Never grow up, never surrender! Ultimate surrender!